This might be controversial, but I'd have been running in front of that kid too. Welcome to Cruise Confessionals. It's your boy Corey, and look what Santa brought us early for Christmas this year. Cruise Confessionals is a watch and react podcast about all the crazy things that go on board these cruise ships. And if you love cruising, I know you're going to love hanging out with me here on Cruise Confessionals. Now, if you're used to me on a channel called Midships, I got some news for you. This one's a little bit more PG-13, so Grandma, we'll see you over on the Midships. Now, for the rest of you that chose to stay, we're going to watch this video that went down over in Mahogany Bay of this woman running back to the Carnival Jubilee. Let's rewind. If you don't know where Mahogany Bay is, it's in Honduras. If you've been to Roatan, it's nearby. If you look over and you see the Carnival ships in the distance, that is Mahogany Bay. And I was just there 3 or 4 weeks ago. It's a great port. It's a really fun place to be, but Mahogany Bay's got a long pier, especially for those of you cruising on the Jubilee, and that's exactly what went down here. So let's watch this video.
These dilly-dallying passengers are about to become castaways. With time running out, Mom makes a mad dash to the cruise ship.
This is down this super long pier, Mahogany Bay.
The baby! Get the baby!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
With her
Everybody
tiny
on
legs,
this cruise ship is saying, Mom, your child is behind you. You got your baby child in the background. Look at this little girl in the pink sprinting for her life, but she got those short little legs.
forward, the toddler falls further behind as nervous passengers watch from aboard the Carnival Jubilee in
you know, I'm sorry. I am truly sorry here, but in this world, in this day and age, why does nobody help anybody out anymore? I don't understand it. You got all of these people looking down here, watching this unfold. And if I just rewind, I don't know, to right here, this guy's just watching her run right by. You got two good legs. Look at this. This is filmed 100 feet in the air, and I can see you got calves that could break necks. There's no excuse that this guy doesn't pick this little girl up and run her to the cruise ship. Now, I don't know what time of day this was. I'm assuming all aboard was 5 minutes ago by the look of how this is all playing out. Now, Carnival Cruise Line is obviously not going to leave a little girl wearing pink with her hair in a ponytail sprinting to the cruise ship. They're not going to leave her behind. Let's be real. But if it was a grown person like you or me, grown-ass man, grown-ass lady, we're getting left behind for sure, because that's what we deserve for being woefully irresponsible. Wow. Okay, if you've never been to Mahogany Bay, we're going to finish this video up. I promise you. We'll get to the end of this, and I got a bonus video we're going to watch as well. We're going to react to that one as well, because that one might be even more wild than this one. If you've never been to Mahogany Bay, you go so far away from the cruise ship to get to the beach that they have a cable car ride that you can ride on, okay? There's literally warning signs as you're getting there that says, this is going to be a long walk. You should take this cable car. Now, of course, it costs money, and, well, if you're like me, you like to take the easy route, the Sky Flyer. It's pretty cool. It looks cool. You get to look around, over to your right as you're going out is the Jubilee or whatever cruise ship you come in on. So I could maybe understand why someone would, especially with a little kid in tow. I don't have kids, but for those of you that do, chime in the comments down below. It's probably, I'm assuming, a lot more difficult to wrangle a child and yourself when you're trying to do things on vacation. Add in the fact that a walk from the beach at Mahogany Bay all the way back to the cruise ship is already going to take like 20 or 30 minutes anyway. So this is just like a compounding problem, and it's made worse by the fact that when you're sitting on the beach in Mahogany Bay, you feel like you could swim or like throw a ball and hit the cruise ship. So it seems like you're really close, but you ain't close at all. Now, there's some resolutions coming up in this video, and I've not watched this part because specifically I wanted to learn and react along with y'all. So let's watch that now, see what really happened here.
Aboard the Carnival Jubilee in Honduras.
Run, baby!
Tynesia Ross recorded the tense moments from her balcony on board the 6,000 passenger mega ship.
I go out there and...
Wait a second. Hang on. What was that? I know this name up here, the Cruise World. It's my buddy Mark. Congrats, Mark. Inside Edition used your video. Nice.
Ship.
I go out there and everyone's screaming and hollering. They tell us to be back on board by 4:30. And so at this time when I'm recording, it's like 4:32. And I'm like, oh.
There it is. I told you this was about 5 minutes after. That's just kind of what it looked like. All the folks are gathered there waiting for the Pier runners, 4:30 to 4:32. So something happened to cause this mom and little girl to get a little bit delayed. Now, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt here just because, well, I'm feeling nice. It's I don't know. I got my cruise nerd shirt on. I'm feeling good about life. I think these folks probably just got a little bit delayed in the gift shop. That's right. It just took a while to check out in the gift shop.
Oh, wow. Like, this is really happening.
Did they make it?
Oh, they made it. But it was just shocking to see the little girl
back.
running how she did. It's like she put it into third gear.
How's that for a hustle?
Okay. So, all's well that ends well here. The moral of the story is don't be late getting back to your cruise ship. Otherwise, well, you're going to embarrass yourself and your family. And I'm willing to bet that this is now, as Disney would call it, a core memory for mom and for daughter. They will always remember the day that they were made famous on the internet in front of thousands of people on the Carnival Jubilee, sprinting back to hopefully make it back to their ship on time. And I'm glad that they made it back on time, but this is probably going to teach these folks a lesson. Something tells me that these two will never be late for anything ever again in life. I'm going to guess that they are now early birds for time. They will. Could you imagine being this person in this video? I would just melt into a puddle of goo right down there. And, you know, I make my life public. I don't know why. What the heck's wrong with me? Why do I do this on the internet? But these folks are probably more famous than me now. Lord knows. Here's what I do when I'm cruising to avoid this type of situation. I set an alarm on my clock 2 hours before I got to be back on board the cruise ship. And when that alarm goes off, I'm already running back like the cruise ship is about to leave me because I got to get back over here into my little beautiful cabin and to be on time. And speaking of these little beautiful cabins, these balcony cabins, we got another video that we're going to watch from somebody that did something really dumb in one of these balcony cabins. But first, I need you to support my work. And it's a very easy thing to do. It's actually free to do. This link right here, it'll take you to my Midships Amazon store. If you click the link, Jeff Bezos will send me money at the end of the month, even if you don't buy anything. So do me a favor, click that link. It's also in the description below. Just take a look at something. The Cruise Nerd shirt is in that store. It's a great way to support me. If you got gifts to give, it's great gifts for the cruiser in your life. Let's get into our next video coming from a TikToker. Wait till you see this guy's name. Okay.
Guys, look at my...
This is Boo Bays. I paused for the algorithm. Boo Bays. Bo Bays. Maybe Bo Bays. What do you think he's trying to say? This video gained so many views and so much attention that, well, MSC Cruise Line USA chimed in over here, and you're about to see why. Take it away, Bo.
My room. So look, I open my door, right? Oh.
Okay, if you've never had a balcony, if you leave your balcony door open and then you go to open your door to the rest of the cruise ship, you get to experience what it's like to be the space shuttle. The Space Shuttle Discovery when they were designing it in the NASA wind tunnels. You become the space shuttle while the wind rushes past you, taking with it everything in your cabin along with it. The little notepads that your cabin steward gives out, gone. That you're never finding that thing ever. That shit is just vanished from your life. The pencil, you'll be lucky if it doesn't stab you in the eye. Bo Bays 20 found out here. I'm assuming this is a balcony. It looks like maybe an obstructed balcony. It's probably, I don't think the windows open on MSC ships, but MSC dropping it down in the chat here, reminding Bo, don't do this kind of thing. Now, I've got actually a funny story from the first time I cruised. It was on the Carnival Liberty. My first cruise, Carnival Liberty. Drop your first cruise ship in the comments down below. Let's see how far we age ourselves here. Okay, my first cruise was, I can't even point that far. I go off screen, but all the way to the back of this ship, you see where that little blue strip is? Right above it, there's a porthole and a balcony to the left. That was basically my room on Carnival Liberty, my first cruise. I had no experience with cruising. I just wanted to book a cruise, and the price was great. Well, one floor down from that was access to the promenade. Now, I had a balcony, but for some reason, as a weird guy, I went to explore more balconies. And as I walked down there, there was like a double door setup in here. And you would have to open one door, walk through a short, like 4-foot breezeway, and then open the other door to get outside. And that first door was on this like super slow closing mechanical arm. Now we were underway, making our way somewhere, probably Nassau, Bahamas, because doesn't every cruise go there? As I opened the second door to get outside, like a horror film above me, the ceiling disappeared. So much wind came in when I opened this second door that I vaporized a metal ceiling on a cruise ship. Carnival, if you were looking for the man who destroyed your ceiling on the Carnival Liberty back in the 20-teens, it was me. Don't ban me. It's not my fault. You didn't have a ceiling that was bolted down or doors that closed right. But this metal above me just disappeared into the void, proving how much of a NASA space shuttle wind tunnel it actually is when you open the door. So, Mr. Boo Bay, I'm not surprised that this happened to you. This was a fun one, y'all. We're going to be making these videos fairly frequently. Make sure you get subscribed. And the next one is actually coming up right now. So click this link and it'll start right away. See you there.
Oh, cruise confessionals, tales of regret. Wild nights we'll never forget. From the pool to the cabin, the chaos unfolds. Bad choices made and the possibilities untold. Tried the water slide after one too many. Got stuck halfway, the crowd found it funny.